Welcome back to Carolina News. Time for sports. The South Carolina women's basketball team takes on Coppin State in their home opener tonight. The defending national champions and holders of the nation's longest winning streak, sitting at 40 games, are off to a hot start after defeating Michigan and number 9 NC State in neutral site tilts to open this season. Dawn Staley holds a 14-2 record in home openers at Carolina and has won 13 of them in a row. The game begins at 7 p.m., and if you can't make it to Colonial Life, you can catch the Gamecocks in action on SEC Network Plus. And down the road at Stone Stadium, the Gamecock women's soccer team is making their 12th straight appearance in the NCAA tournament, beginning their quest for their second college cup all time. With a showdown versus East Carolina University Friday at 6 p.m., this is just the 8th all-time meeting between the Pirates and Gamecocks, with South Carolina taking home the previous 7 matchups by a combined score of 16-1. If the Gamecocks advance, they will face the winner of 6th seeded Minnesota and South Dakota State. And for the men's soccer team, they have to wait until Monday to find out if they've been selected for the NCAA tournament for the first time since 2016. The Gamecocks finished the regular season 10-4-2 before falling 1-0 in the opening round of the Sun Belt Tournament to Kentucky. Carolina sits at 60th in RPI, a metric used by the selection committee to help pick teams for the field. And with only 48 teams making the dance, South Carolina will need some help. Here's how the Gamecocks rate against some of the other teams fighting on the bubble. Vying for bids with powers of the sport like Notre Dame, last year's national runners-up, who sit at 7-5-5, with their best win being number 15 Clemson, as well as mid-majors like George Mason, who are at the top of their conference and lost in the tournament and now need an at-large selection to the dance. The selection show is at 1 p.m. on Monday. Finally, the Hurricanes ran into a brick wall after a torrid stretch of scoring. Or was it Karol Vejmelka? The Hurricanes poured on 50 shots on goal, 49 of which were stopped by the Czech netminder. Carolina generated so many high-danger chances, it led to 8 expected goals on the night, according to advanced analytics. But on the actual ice, the Canes' power play went just 1 of 6, and the Canes fell in Utah 4-1. Carolina's own netminder, Pyotr Kochetkov, is now dealing with his own undisclosed injury, and his status for Saturday's game versus Ottawa in Raleigh is unclear. And with Freddie Anderson already dealing with an injury, Carolina's goalie tandem is looking very thin at the moment. You are all caught up on sports, but right after the break, a South Carolina icon returns home to host a concert for a good cause. Don't go anywhere.